What's up guys, welcome to the first ever episode of The Bro Show. In this show I'll be talking about what's going on in the gaming world with an emphasis on PC gaming, but every now and then we'll be touching upon console releases, all that good stuff as well. In today's episode we're going to be talking about the latest installments for Fallout, Doom and Dishonored. These three games, or each of these new games, were just presented a day ago at E3. Fans of the Dishonored series, you guys are in for a thrill because yesterday at E3, Dishonored 2 was revealed. Dishonored 1 and 2 are first-person stealth action games developed by Arcane Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. And if you've played the first game, you know that the focus of the game is affecting the world and the narrative through the protagonist's actions. And because of this, that means that in Dishonored there are often multiple ways of completing each mission, thus making up for a very interesting playthrough where every different action determines the outcome. I myself and lots of other gamers, including game reviewers, had a very pleasant experience playing through the first Dishonored game. IGN, for instance, gave Dishonored a 9.2 out of 10 score, GameSpot gave it a 9 out of 10, and it received a 4.5 on GamesRadar. And the game was particularly praised for its fascinating characters, intense and entertaining stealth combat, and its open-ended gameplay. So needless to say, there are big expectations for the next installment in the series. And now, while we don't have a specific release date for when Dishonored will be out, it was confirmed that the game is set to be released around spring 2016. Next up we have Doom, or should I say Doom 4. How about that, guys? How many of you guys played Doom when you were kids? I know I did. And as you might expect, the newest installment is now even gorier than ever. And through this you can expect to see body parts, weapons that will strip off the limbs of the enemies, and of course the good old chainsaw in action, indicating that dismemberment is a very real part of this game. But we wouldn't expect any less, right? Doom 4 is going to be running on the new ID Tech 6 engine, and through this Bethesda hopes to recreate the feeling of very fast moving gameplay with badass monsters and big ass guns, and yeah, it looks pretty fucking awesome. Doom will feature multiplayer, and as a cool addition the game will also include what's called Snap Map, which is a map and mod customization tool. Through this tool you'll be able to create new maps and modes through what looks like a simple building block feature interface, thus simplifying and making it accessible for everyone who's interested in this. Doom is scheduled for release on PS4, Xbox One and PC in spring 2016. So the final game we're going to talk about in this episode of The Bro Show is Fallout 4. And I can tell you guys, I am a huge Fallout anything fan. Especially Fallout number 2 and Fallout New Vegas has a very special place in my heart. And because of that, I was obviously very thrilled when I heard that we would see the next game within too long. The prologue in Fallout 4, unlike the other games, takes place before the nuclear war starts. And it is here that the story starts, and here you create and customize your character. But obviously there is no Fallout game without Fallout, which means a nuclear apocalypse. So without spoiling too much, I can tell you that you will later find your character waking up in Vault 111 200 years later as the sole survivor in a very big open world ready to be explored by you. And now, if there's one thing I've always felt that Fallout 3 and New Vegas did exceptionally well, it was the beginning, especially in Fallout 3, as you are born in the vault and have to take your generalized occupational aptitude test, also known as the GOAT test, to determine which kind of character you'll be playing. I really loved that, that was so cool. And as with the previous Fallout games, Fallout is going to take place in a huge open world with tons of areas to explore and interesting NPCs to interact with, including companions who are able to join up with you on your quest. Besides that, we're of course going to see familiar enemy types, weapons and so on. But one of the most important features revealed for Fallout 4 is its very comprehensive crafting system. In Fallout 4, every object you can pick up can be recycled into raw resources, which can then be used to craft a ridiculous amount of different things, including weapons mods, armor and so on. And so far we know that Fallout 4 features 50 base type weapons and 700 different customizable weapon mods. And eloquently as IGN put it, that is just the top of the iceberg. You will also be able to craft houses, settlements, and then train Brahmin caravans to haul goods in between your settlements. How cool is that? You can even arm your settlements to protect it against raiders, bandits, and that kind of stuff. Pretty awesome, come on, that's insane, and there's so much more to talk about for Fallout 4, but we don't have all day to talk about Fallout 4. But the last thing I want to emphasize for Fallout 4 is that Bethesda revealed that they have been working on this game already for about 4 years. That means, guys, the game is actually pretty close to being finished, and we can expect it to be released this year, 2015, on November 10th. Yes! I can't wait. I can't fucking wait, guys. So before we end today's bro show, let me ask you, which of these 3 games are you mostly excited about? Fallout 4, Dishonored 2, or Doom 4? Let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to know. And also I would like to know, did you enjoy this type of content? Because I am planning to make many more of these. It's the type of universal content that any gamer really can be interested in, so it's a nice type of content for me to create when I don't necessarily want to make Path of Exile content or for another specific game, but a type of content that, you know, appeals to you know, a broader range of gamers. So I hope you guys like it, and I will try to do my best to improve it. I actually have a camera on the way, so I can make it look better and, you know, create a small studio, all that stuff. But anyway, I hope you liked it. If you did, remember to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bros, do you even nerd?